Oh, what a show do we have for you, ladies and gentlemen, because we have the return of Polti. I call them the steam experts. They invented the steam generator iron. They specialise in steam cleaning products. And tonight, back for the first time since it sold out on its debut in May, is the Polti Vaporella Handheld Styler for, I love who wrote this description, perfectly ironed and wrinkle-free clothes wherever you are. And it's £49, down from £69. We've got it on 3 PayPal pay in three payments of £17.98. I got stuck there, sorry. There's a lot of threes going on in that. And you can call us on 03333241241, or you can order it at shopontv.co.uk. But please do be quick, because we only have a finite amount of stock. So if you want to get it while you can. If you're watching us on +1, either ITV1 +1 or STV +1, it may have sold out, I don't know. Check the website shopontv.co.uk for availability and current stock levels. We'll see how it goes. Here to tell us all about it is the lady from Polti, the Queen of Clean herself, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Bev Hare. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you.
I'm great. I'm loving your leopard print there.
Do you like it? A bit of leopard. Can't go wrong with a bit of leopard.
Oh, you've got the matching bow in your hair.
Yes, I thought, yes.
Yeah. And I've noticed, Bev, it hasn't got a single wrinkle in it, that shirt. Or
no, it hasn't, because I've got one of these, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, in fact, like I've said before, it really saved my bacon in May, because my daughter got married and it was in Mauritius. I mean, she don't do anything by halves, that girl. And of course, I took this with me, and I ended up doing the bride's dresses, the bridesmaids, and even my dress as well. Right. And it was just a dream to use.
So it's a handheld steamer that essentially, it's like a travel iron almost, isn't it? But it uses steam to get rid of the wrinkles, which we know is the way to get rid of wrinkles. Actually, ironing is not really the way to do it.
Absolutely.
I love the way it folds up like that.
And it's so neat. I mean, so easy to use. I mean, actually, I bring it with me here when I come to work, because the thing is, I put my clothes in the car, try to hang them up. They don't always, they probably fall off during the journey. Yeah. And the thing is, I can stick this in my handbag. And so I've got it when I get here, and I don't have to get the ironing board out. I don't have to go and hunt around for an iron. I'm just literally 30 seconds heat up time.
Plus, this. Great to take with you if you travel. Like, I've just come back from holiday, literally landed yesterday. And of course, and I actually did washing at our villa before I left. So I've got some clean clothes, but they're all wrinkled because they've been in a case.
Of course, And the thing is, you don't have to get your ironing board out.
No.
You know, if you want to just hang them on the hanger, just like so, literally. And then 30 seconds later, away you go, and you have got a wrinkle-free garment. So easy, so simple. Plus the fact is, you've not also creating a lot of friction on the garment, so it's not wearing the fabric out. Life's a lot easier than having to struggle with a big ironing board.
And they're just falling out, those wrinkles. I want to point out here that this is continuous steam. As long as there is water in it, the steam will carry on when you press that trigger. Unlike others that kind of like give you a little spurt of steam, and then you have to wait a few minutes and there's another little spurt of steam. So, and this is going to sanitize and deodorize as well.
Absolutely.
And that's why this is better than, because Bev, look, let's face it, there are a lot of these on the market.
There are a lot.
Frankly, all the ones I've used are absolute rubbish.
I mean, a lot of them that you've probably had them and they've dripped. You know, you're busy trying to do a shirt on the hanger, and then after a little while, hot water starts to run down your arm. This is why Polti have developed this, because now you've got this little chamber inside that whenever there's water in there, it will produce steam that will come out, because that's what you want to get rid of creases, not hot water that's going to burn you. But that has increased the temperature of the steam, so now you can use use it to refresh and deodorize. So pillows, jackets. You know, you might have only had a jacket on for probably a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Or you want to change your aftershave or your perfume, and you want to wear something different, but you just want to refresh that
or if
jacket.
It's the next day and your perfume's or the cologne has gone stale. Absolutely. I was just mentioning while we were on Freeview, because we're on Freeview from midnight every night if you want to join the show earlier, Freeview 89. So I've been in Orlando for the last 2 weeks, and back where my son was born, actually, and in my old stomping ground. It was I didn't feel like I'd gone on holiday. I felt like I'd gone home. It was bizarre. But and now I feel like I've left home and come back to another home. It's the life of an international traveller. But so I very unusual this, and I didn't even know it existed or it was a thing anymore.
Right.
I went to a bar. Well, I did that a few times, actually. But this one particular bar that I went to, which was in Old Town Kissimmee, and if you ever go to Orlando, go to Old Town Kissimmee. It's where the locals hang out, and it's a really great night, and they're very generous with the way they pour their drinks. But there was smoking inside the bars.
Wow.
And so for the very first time in years and years and years, I would go... my clothes would go back to the villa, and my clothes would stink of cigarette smoke.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is a great way.
Absolutely, because it is so compact.
Yeah.
It's not going to take up any space hardly in your case.
Yeah.
You've got it there. You've got water wherever you are.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't have to wait for it to cool down if you need to refill it if you've not quite finished.
Yeah.
And 30 seconds later you switch it on and you're good to go. And because it's powerful enough to produce the steam all the time while there's water in it, it's not going to trip. It also increases the temperature slightly, so now you can deodorize. Also with this, which you can't with a lot of the ones, you can actually iron in vertically or horizontally. You don't have to get the ironing board out. No. So if you've got dexterity problems and you don't want to handle a heavy iron, you can use this. Now, a lot of them, you can't use this in this position because the water would just drip out through the bottom.
And I know, I mean, look, you're using this on a duvet, but you know, it's not just clothes. It could be your soft furnishings. It could be your net curtains. It could be your main curtains, your drapes, as they would call them in America. But also, I mean, look, we're getting to that season, aren't we? Parties. You know, our CEO's been organising our Christmas party, which you know, everyone's going to be staying in a hotel overnight, and so that you get to the hotel, you unpack, and then your dress or your suit or whatever it is all creased. This is a great way of doing a quick de-wrinkle. Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of now, I've noticed that they're doing the vacuum bags. You know how they've now perfected that you don't need to have the vacuum. Because I mean, I always used to think, well, if you put the vacuum bag in before you went, how do you get all that back in? Because you haven't got a vacuum at the other place.
Yeah, sure.
But now you can do them. They're specially designed, aren't they?
Yes.
Well, that's fine. And they're a very good idea, and you can get more things into the case. But it makes the creases worse, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's a lot easier. But not only that, I mean, just think to yourself, just in the bedroom, you've also got your bed head you can refresh. The pillows you can refresh. Iron your bedding on the bed. When you've washed and dried it, put it back on the bed. Take this to it and iron it actually on the bed. It's so light and easy.
Now, I'm sorry, I've got to do it. Everyone's going to mock me for saying this, but yes, I used to live in America. But it's not even an American thing. So I work in the film and TV industry when I'm not doing this. Substantially less these days because the film and TV industry is almost non-existent. But the one thing I can tell you for a fact, if you go on to a professional set, and I've worked on, you know, I'm not saying this to boast, but I have worked on some of the biggest film and TV productions that are ever made. You know, I did a Marvel show, which, you know, millions it cost for this shoot. I've never ever, in all my 25 years of being an actor, ever gone into a wardrobe department or a costume department and
Yeah.
seen them use an iron. Now they have a larger version of this.
Yeah.
It's basically got a bigger water canister.
That's all, yeah.
But otherwise, it's the same technology.
Yes.
They always steam the clothes.
Absolutely.
I even, when I was in my 16, I think I was, and I interned during the summer at Berman's and Nathan's, which was the famous costumiers to major
Yes.
movies of the time.
Yeah.
And always, professionals use steamers.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Absolutely. So to be able to harness the power that you've got in some of these bigger ones,
Yeah.
you want to be able to have the same sort of result at the end of it. Okay, you know, you might have to fill the water up a little
But that's
bit
the
more
only
often,
thing. The actual,
but that's it.
The business end is
Exactly.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they've tried to keep this as light as they possibly could because they've made aluminium sole plate at the end. Also, if you notice, it's not just the one hole that's there.
Yeah.
It's got a series of holes. Now, if you look at the chambers on here, I don't know whether you can quite see it, you can see the lines.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not just a pretty design. Those lines actually do things, okay?
They distribute
And what they do, you produce the steam, the actual steam goes through each chamber and it dissipates the steam around the whole
as
thing.
well. Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're not just getting a blast of steam in one small area,
Yeah.
it's forcing the steam around the whole of that plate.
Yeah.
So you're ironing a lot more, a lot quicker.
I don't know how the technology works on some of the inferior products, but Polti are the steam experts. Again, they invented the steam generator iron. This delivers water into a boiler which keeps a continuous amount of steam constantly going until the water runs out. As simple as that.
Yep.
But even while it's on, you can still take the chamber out, fill it up with water if it runs out. But you said you maybe get about 45 minutes of continuous steam?
25,
25 minutes.
25 minutes
steam.
roughly before you need to fill it. It's so simple, literally just take that out and take that to the tap water. That's what it's designed to do because it's not got the inferior settings inside. So consequently, you know, you can put tap, you don't have to spend on.
We'll come back to this. It's already absolutely flying.